This website right here, the design, the animation, the contact form, I built this entire thing in under 30 minutes, and I didn't write a single line of code to do it. Today, I'm going to show you how to build your own website or app by using just plain English. You can use it for a business, a side project, or just for fun, honestly. Hey everyone, I'm Jake Dawson, and let's dive into this. What you just saw is called vibe coding, and it's the hottest shift in tech right now. The idea is simple. You describe what you want, and AI builds it for you. No coding experience, no technical skills, nothing. And by the end of this video, you're going to build your own website or app from scratch. Step by step, I will show you exactly what to type, exactly what to click, and exactly how to put it on the internet so anyone can see it. And if you're thinking, oh, there's no way I can do this, trust me, if you can send a text message, you can do this. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. What is vibe coding? Think of it like this. Imagine you have a really talented friend who's amazing at building websites or apps. You walk up to them and say, hey, can you build me a personal website? I want it to be dark themed, have a section about me, show off my projects, and have a contact form. And your friend just goes and he builds it for you. That's what vibe coding is, except your friend is AI. The term was actually invented by a guy named Andrej Karpathy. He's one of the co-founders of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. In February 2025, he posted online that there was a new kind of coding where you could, and I'm quoting him from here, fully give into the vibes and forget that the code even exists. That means you don't need to look at the code. You don't need to understand the code. You just describe what you want. See if it looks right, and if it doesn't, you tell the AI what to fix. That's it. It was such a big deal that vibe coding became the Collins Dictionary word of the year in 2025. This isn't a gimmick. This is how a lot of software is going to get built from now on. And here's what matters to you. Before this, if you wanted a website or an app, you had two choices. Learn code, which takes months or years, or hire someone, which costs hundreds to thousands of dollars. Now there's a third option. You just describe what you want in plain English and AI builds it for free. There are several tools that you can use for vibe coding. Let me give you a quick rundown so you know your options. And then we'll pick one of them and we'll build something together. First, there's Bolt.new. This is what we're going to use today. It runs completely on your web browser, so you don't need to download anything. It has a generous free plan, and it can build and publish your project with one click. Perfect for beginners. And there's also Zeit.com. This one is great for building business tools specifically. Things like client portals, booking systems, internal dashboards. I actually did a full review of Zeit on the channel, so check the link in the description below if you want to see that. Next, there's Lovable, which is very similar to Bolt. It's known for making really pretty designs just right out of the box. The free plan gives you about 5 messages per day, so it's a bit more limited, but it's great. There's also Base 44. Now, this one handles everything in one place. You describe your app, and then it builds the interface, the database, user login, and hosting all together. No external tools needed. It's great for building internal tools, productivity apps, or customer portals really quickly. The all-in-one approach means less setup, and you just focus on what you want to build. And then lastly, there's Replit. Replit is cool because the AI actually plans out your project before it starts building it. It creates a little blueprint first. This is good for bigger ideas. For this tutorial, we're using Bolt.new. Here's why. It's free. It works right in your browser. Again, you don't have to download anything. And you can go from idea to live website on the internet in one session. It's the easiest starting point that I've found for someone who's never done this before. So let's build something. Step 1. Open your web browser, Chrome, Safari, Firefox, whatever it is you use, and go to Bolt.new. Now you'll see the Bolt homepage. It's going to ask you to create an account. Click sign up. You can use your Google account, your email, either works. It's free. Once you're in, you'll see this screen. This is your workspace, and right in the middle, you'll see a big text box. Now, this is where you type what you want to build. Now, I want to explain something real quick. This text box, this is where you would write what's called a prompt. A prompt is just a message. It's what you tell the AI what you want. So think of it like texting instructions to someone. That's all a prompt is really. So you type what you want, you hit enter, and the AI reads your message and starts building. You'll also notice that Bolt has a prompt enhancer button. This is really handy. If you write a short, simple description, you can click this button and Bolt will expand your idea into a more detailed prompt. It basically helps you describe your idea better. So we'll use this in a moment. One more thing, see this preview area on the right side here? That's where your website or your app will appear as the AI is building it. You'll literally watch it come to life in real time. All right, so we're set up. Now the fun part. Here's what we're going to build today, a personal portfolio website. This is a website that shows who you are, what you do, and how people can contact you. Everyone can use one of these. So whether you're a student, a freelancer, a business owner, or you just want your own personal website, this is the perfect first project. Okay, watch this. I'm going to type out this prompt. You can see it here on the screen and watch what happens. Look at that. It's building the entire website right now. You can see it happening in real time. The hero section is loading. The project cards are appearing. There's an about section and there's already a contact form. And just like that, we have a website. Okay, let me scroll through it. Look how clean that is. We've got the hero at the top with the name and the bio. We've got the 4 project cards and we've got the about section. This is at the bottom where it should be. And then there's a contact form. This took about 30 seconds to generate and I didn't write a single line of code. Now, is it perfect? Probably not. And that's totally fine because vibe coding isn't about getting it perfect on the first try. It's a conversation. You ask for something, you look at it, and then you tell the AI what to change. Just like if you were working with a designer or a friend. Now, let's iterate. This is where vibe coding really shines. I'm looking at the website and I see a few things that I want to change. So I'm just going to tell the AI in plain English, just like texting a friend, that I want to change the color scheme. I type this prompt, now hit enter, and you see that the colors changed so fast. And now when I hover over these project cards, they lift up and they glow. That took 1 sentence. Now let's add some personality. I want to add a photo placeholder and make the hero section more eye-catching. So let's type out this prompt. And look at that. Now we have a profile photo spot. The background has this nice gradient animation. And as I scroll, the sections fade smoothly. This looks like something you'd pay a designer thousands of dollars for. We just described it in 2 sentences. Now, this is important. You can change the actual words on the website the exact same way. So let's add this. Now, content has just updated. Project titles, descriptions, bio, everything. And I just told it what I wanted in normal words. So let's add a navigation bar at the top so people can jump to different sections. So just type this into the box, and then we now have a fully working navigation bar. Click projects, it scrolls right to it, and then watch, when I scroll, the navigation bar gets dark in the background. Professional touches, 0 code. This is the process. You describe, you look, you adjust. It's a back and forth conversation with AI. That's all vibe coding is. Now, look how far we've come. The first version was good, but after 4 simple messages, it's now polished, animated, and customized. Okay, now let's take it a step further and add a couple of real features that would normally require a developer. Something like a dark mode toggle. Done. And all it took to create this feature was 1 sentence. All right, let's add this resume for download. Type this into the box and hit generate. Now we've got a resume download button. In a real scenario, you'd link this to an actual PDF file, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. But the button is designed, placed, and styled, all from 1 prompt. And with this prompt, I've created a footer with social links. Done. One website is now looking like a professional portfolio that someone spent days building. We've been at this for maybe, 15 minutes? All right, the moment of truth now. Let's put it on the internet so anyone in the world can see it. This is what normally we'd call deploying, but in plain English, it just means putting your website on the internet so it has a real web address that people can visit. With Bolt, this is ridiculously easy. Look at the top right of the screen. There's a publish button. Click publish. Bolt is going to ask you where you want to put it. It connects to a service called Netlify, which hosts your website for free. You just click through the steps, it'll set everything up for you. And done. Look at that. Bolt just gave us a live URL. This is live on the internet right now. Anyone with this link can see it. I can send this to a client, put it on my resume, share it on social media. It's a real website. Now let me click through it. The hero sections, the projects, about, contact form. the dark mode toggle, everything works on an actual live website that we built in under 30 minutes with zero coding. Now, a portfolio website is just one example. Here's the thing about vibe coding. You can build almost anything with this same process. People have built to-do list apps, budget trackers, recipe organizers, booking pages for their businesses, habit trackers, landing pages for projects, simple games, flashcard apps for studying, even workout loggers. One person built a bedtime story generator for their kids. If you can describe it, you can build it. Okay, before we wrap up, I want to give you 6 tips that will save you time and frustration here. These are things that I learned the hard way. Tip number 1, be specific with your prompts. Don't just say, build me a website. Say the sections you want, what colors, what content. The more detail you give, the better the result. Think of it this way. If you told a builder, build me a house, you'd get something pretty random. But if you said, build me 3 bedrooms with white walls, a big kitchen, wooden floors, you'd get something much closer to what you want. Tip number 2, build one feature at a time. The biggest mistakes beginners make is trying to get the entire project in one giant prompt. Get the basic structure first, and then you add features on top one by one. Again, think of this like a conversation, not a one-shot request. Tip number 3, use the prompt enhancer in Bolt. There's literally a button that takes your simple idea and turns it into a more detailed prompt. Use it, especially when you're starting out. It teaches you what a good prompt looks like. Don't panic if something breaks. Sometimes the AI changes something that you didn't want it to change, or a feature stops working. It happens. Just tell the AI what went wrong. Say something like, the navigation bar disappeared, bring it back. Or the contact form was working before, but now it's broken, please fix it. The AI can fix its own mistakes. Also, you can use another AI to prompt your features or fix what's broken. You can see the full workflow of how I do it by watching the video right here. And tip number 5, try multiple tools. If you run out of free messages on Bolt, go try Lovable or Replit. They all work similarly. And since the free tiers reset each day, you can use multiple tools to keep building without paying for anything. Now, let me be real with you. Vibe coding is amazing for personal projects, prototypes, portfolios, small business websites, simple tools, and what's called an MVP, which is just a basic version of your idea to see if people like it. But it does have its limits. If you're building something that needs to handle thousands of users at the same time, or something that handles sensitive data like credit cards or medical records, or a really complex app with a lot of moving parts, vibe coding alone isn't enough. Yet anyway, you'd still want a professional developer at this point involved for those situations. The AI can also sometimes introduce bugs or security issues that you won't notice because you're not reading the code. For personal projects and simple tools, that's fine, but for something serious, be aware of that. Now that said, 90% of the things most people want to build, a website, a simple app, a tool for personal use, vibe coding is more than enough. And it's only getting better every single month. So that's vibe coding. You just saw how to go from 0 to live professional website in 30 minutes with no coding experience. Now, if you want to go deeper on AI, automation, and building things with this technology, I have a community on School where we share tips, tools, and tutorials just like this. It's a great community of people, and the link to that is in the description below. If this video helped you even a little bit, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I post tutorials like this every week. Also, drop a comment telling me what you're going to build with vibe coding. I'd love to hear your ideas. That's all for today. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out. Now, go build something. Also, if you like this video, you're probably going to love this next one. Just click the video to my left and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. See you there.